Good morning, welcome to the canal. First cast, and although it's not my target species, that's perch, nevertheless I am off the mark, and the fish in question is in the net right now in the water. I'm just lifting it out. It's very lively. I actually thought it was a perch from the bite to the fight, so to speak, although I did just reel it in, of course, but it certainly put up a resistance of its own. It's also lively out of the water as well. As you can see, a small bream, but nevertheless, I'm off the mark. It's a glorious day, the sun's up, as no doubt you can see from the screen. But the first thing I noticed, sadly, when I arrived at the water's edge, was the rubbish everywhere. In fact, angling related rubbish. And I know fishermen get very annoyed about this, and one of the comments that you will often see on the internet is that they aren't proper anglers, the people that leave this sort of stuff behind when they go fishing. Now, the reality is they are anglers. They might not have the same ethics that you have towards litter, but nevertheless they are anglers. That's why they were here. And more importantly, as far as the general public is concerned, well, it's angling related litter. It is horrible to see, especially when you come as I've done this morning. It's a nice place, it's a great start to the day, and you're confronted with someone's junk that they've left behind. But the only saving grace, if you could call it that, is that it's not just a fishing problem, it's actually a society one as well. Certainly the older you get, and I'm in my late 50s now, you look back over time and things weren't perfect, times weren't perfect when I grew up, but nevertheless there was perhaps a different set of values in place, not just regarding litter but with society as a whole. The only thing we can do, and don't let it worry you and get you all worked up and angry, because that's not good either, the only thing we can do is just do the right thing ourselves, continue to do what we see is right, and hopefully, for example, a video like this, it might not, but it may just inspire someone to do the right thing. You see overreactions, of course. You see people on the internet, anglers, in response to litter that's left behind, saying, kill them, behead them, throw them in prison forever and never let them fish again. A bit of an overreaction. I understand people get annoyed about it. Best way forward, well, we do have to take action, of course, but if we can educate as well, that's probably the best way forward. So if you're an angler that does go fishing and leaves litter behind, don't. Simple as that. You take your stuff, you take it back home again. Keep the environment nice and friendly and fresh and natural for the next angler, just hopefully as the one before you did when you arrived. Just small bream for me so far. This is probably the biggest that I've encountered. Nevertheless, it's all good fun, but hopefully a nice perch or two will put in an appearance in due course. I should have said that I was after bream, not perch, because that's all I've caught so far in this session. Just a short one this morning. I've been away in Scotland for a few days, football related business of course. It's great to get back on the bank, and this isn't a bad fish for the canal. The perch have now moved in, as you can see, just a small shoal, but as always, great to catch. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and the third species of the session, a little surprise there, the chub. That was great. I really enjoyed that. I disabled the comments on YouTube some time ago. Nothing sinister, just a social media time management thing from a personal perspective, but it is good to have a point of contact. And so if you head across to my website where all the blog entries appear, I have actually opened the comments box on there from now on. So feel free to post a comment about the videos and the blogs in general, of course, on my website. Hope to see you over there.